Hello, everyone, and welcome to another session inside Double My E-commerce Sales in 12 Months. My name is Ala Hassan, the founder of E-commerce Training Academy. Again, this video is being broadcasted live inside our private Facebook group. So if you're watching this on YouTube or on any other channel in a recorded fashion, then make sure to join our private Facebook group, because I'm always doing these live sessions where I share some strategies, tactics, tips on how to help you increase your e-commerce sales. Today's topic is obviously a very important one for those involved in e-commerce. It's all about shipping. 7 creative ways to offer free shipping in e-commerce. And obviously, a lot of times when you think about shipping, some online stores look at it as a major expense for any e-commerce business. That's a fact. But again, it all depends on how you look at it. Sometimes it could be looked at as a good cost. Sometimes it could be a negative cost. It could be a marketing cost. It could be just an added value you provide to your customers. What's important for you to understand the true impact on your business if you were to offer free shipping across the board, or with certain exceptions or certain restrictions. It's critical for you to understand the impact it can have, because when it comes to adding some additional sales in your online store, free shipping has a major impact. So one of the questions that I want to cover immediately before we get started is the question of, should you offer free shipping in the first place? And yes, you should. Obviously, there's a bunch of research out there, and you can Google all of this. The stats are all there. 9 out of 10 consumers say free shipping is the #1 incentive for them to shop online more. Orders with free shipping average around 30% higher in value. So these people tend to spend more when they have free shipping. 61% of consumers are somewhat likely to cancel their purchase if free shipping is not offered. 93% of online buyers are encouraged to buy more products in free shipping if free shipping options are available. So you could see that free shipping can have a great positive impact. But now the question remains, can you afford offering it across the board in your online store, or should you be restrictive? And these are things that we're going to answer in today's session. So step #1, before you decide whether, so obviously, free shipping, you need to provide it. You need to offer it to your customers. Again, it depends on the categories, but you can be creative in the way you go about it. And I'm going to share with you a bunch of ideas that you could use. But step #1, before you go out there and you start saying to yourself, you know what, let me offer free shipping in my online store, you got to do your homework. Starting first by gathering all of the shipping and packaging costs associated with shipping your products, and by going to the post office to really get an idea of how much it's going to cost you to ship out your products across the board to all the different states, the different provinces, different countries, and using the different methods. Make sure to also consider the cost of handling, the cost of your packing supplies. All of these things matter. So again, gather all of these costs first, so that you know how much it's going to cost you in the first place if you were to ship those items. And also gather the costs associated with orders that go beyond the typical average order value. For example, if you sell watches and you offer, let's take an example, because I know some of the members in the group sell coffee. And let's say, for example, you were selling coffee, and you know that on average, let's say people buy 1 bag. Well, if you were to offer free shipping on 2 or more bags, then don't go to the post office with just 1 bag. Go to the post office, let's say, with 2, 3 bags, 4 bags, just to figure out exactly how much it's going to cost you if additional quantities of those items are added to your package. So you want to really factor in all of these things. Maybe additional items, it could be additional values, whatever might be the situation. Make sure you gather all of your costs, because at the end of the day, if you don't do this exercise, you will end up losing money potentially, and it will affect your profit margins. So step #1 is to go gather all of the costs associated with shipping and packing supplies. Step #2, research the competition. Now, obviously, if you don't have any direct competitors, look at indirect competitors, maybe competitors in other categories. Maybe they might be selling some products that may be related to yours. Again, just to have a sense of an idea of what are other competitors offering. Now, obviously, you got to look at competitors that are comparable to you. For example, don't start comparing yourself to Amazon directly. Look at other online stores that sell similar products within also the same location. Like, let's say you're based out of the US, look at competitors in the US. If you're based out of Canada, look at competitors in Canada, and so on and so forth. Okay. So that's step number two inside, well, step number one, part two of step number one. Step number three, when you've gathered all of this info, make sure to research the marketplaces. What do I mean by this? Look at eBay, look at Amazon, look at Walmart, Rakuten, all the other marketplaces that exist online for within your industry. Make sure to take a look at them because they play a big role as well. We know right now that people shop, like I'm talking North America, maybe in the US specifically, but 55% of people, 50 to 55% of people start their online purchase on Amazon.com. So they have a big percentage of the online shopper coming to them first, then maybe consider purchasing from other retailers and maybe going back to Google to search for other options that they might be available for them. So it's very important for you to consider marketplaces, but you're not comparing yourself to Amazon, but you're really trying to figure out what are the threshold or what are some of the conditions that Amazon has, and also looking at some sellers selling on the Amazon marketplace, sellers selling on eBay marketplace, Walmart, and so on and so forth. So make sure to gather all of this information, because how could you possibly figure out if you can afford offering free shipping if you don't evaluate your costs of shipping these items, and also what the competition is doing, so that you can at least be competitive enough. Now, the last thing you want is say to yourself, yeah, I'm going to offer free shipping, but it's going to be only on orders over $150. Yet the competition is offering it at orders over $50. You need to know these things. So my exercise is really pretty simple. I open up a Google Sheets template and I just put in all these numbers inside the sheet. And I gather the post office numbers, my cost, my packaging, and so on. So all that stuff is gathered together. And then I decide whether or not should it be a minimum amount they should spend. Can I afford giving out free shipping? I also look at the price of my products. That's very important, because if you're selling a low ticket item, for example, anything less than $50, it becomes tricky. You got to figure out, can you afford offering it? If it's a heavy item, it becomes a problem. You sell soap, you sell heavier type of products, it may require you to spend additional money on shipping if somebody orders, and you have to compensate from your side. So again, these are things that you have to consider before going out there and just blindly offer free shipping in your online store. That's step number one. Step number two, you got to evaluate your capacity. Now, I'm saying this because obviously, if you're just getting started, your capacity right now, you just want to start selling, 10 orders is not going to be an issue. Maybe 20 orders is not going to be an issue. From my experience, because I've worked with a lot of these 7-figure, 6-figure type of businesses a month during my career. So one of the companies I worked for, at a certain point, offering free shipping was having a huge impact on our operation because the volumes go up. So make sure that free shipping is not going to have an impact on your volumes. If it is, then be sure that you're ready for this. It's critical that you take care of this, because sometimes as soon as you have, let's say you're used to shipping out, I'm just going to come up with numbers because I'm used to those numbers, but let's say I was ready to ship out 1,000 orders a day. Perfect. We have a massive, sorry, I was like, no, 250 orders a day. Okay. And these were big orders. Now, shipping out 250 orders, and then suddenly you have an extra 100, 200 orders because of your free shipping campaign or free shipping offer, it could delay your shipping times. And again, customers won't be happy. So you really have to look at the impact on your volumes and how much can you actually handle in terms of how many packages can be shipped out on a daily basis, because it could have an impact. Free shipping can impact inventory quantities. Great. You offer free shipping, people start buying a lot of items. Guess what happens? You start running out of stock. How is that going to impact the rest of the coming weeks, the days, the months going forward? Now, obviously, if offering free shipping comes at a cost to you, the retailer, the e-commerce brand. So are you willing to take on these additional costs and also potentially lose future sales on those products because you run out of stock? It could happen. These are things that you have to consider. With time, as you start offering free shipping, you'll get used to the seasonalities, the trends of how customers purchase from you, because it will impact A lot of times we offer free shipping thinking like, oh, it's not going to have a major impact. It could have a major impact, especially if you're already an established brand or you're actively driving traffic to the website. The numbers are there. They show you that customers love free shipping. It's just one less thing to worry about when they purchase from you. So it increases conversions. The last thing you have to consider in terms of your capacity is free shipping can create customer service issues. Again, because you have free shipping, people expect it to be top-notch delivery times. They're going to get their products in a couple of days. But again, it could be that it can create some delays across the board, or customers may expect the items sooner than later, but you're offering free shipping on a standard method. You're not offering on expedited or something like that. So make sure you set expectations at the product page level, throughout the checkout process, on your shipping page, on your help pages, so that people understand exactly that what free shipping includes. Is it standard free shipping? Is it express free shipping? Is it, all these different methods that you ship your orders in? Make sure that you're communicating those across the different pages on your website. But again, that does not stop you from getting customer service issues. Customers may have additional questions. They may have what's called live chat requests. They may call you. Again, all of these things can happen. And that's why you, as the e-commerce retailer, you need to anticipate this increase in volume across the board. So shipping volume, inventory issues, customer service issues, all of these things have to be assessed. But it's not a matter of, you cannot predict everything to 100%. Just be ready and assess them so that you never get caught off guard when you're starting to offer this type of promotion. Step number 3, define your free shipping objective. Don't just go out there, start offering free shipping because everyone else is doing it. Again, if you want to increase your online sales, you have to do it strategically. Just don't start doing things because everyone else is doing it or because I'm telling you. Really do things because it makes sense for your business. You know exactly what it is that you're trying to accomplish. Now, you're in this group for a reason. You're trying to increase your e-commerce sales. So obviously, the whole point of this is to increase sales. But when you offer free shipping on something, you really need to understand what are you trying to impact? A couple of things. Are you trying to increase the average order value of an order? So let's say people, when they come to your website, they purchase $50. Well, why not offer free shipping on orders over $65? This way, people end up spending $15 more on average. Is that the goal? Again, you have to define this. So do you want to increase the average order value? Do you want to acquire more customers? Maybe you want to offer free shipping on everyone's first purchase. This way, you incentivize people to try out your product, make their first order without worrying about shipping costs. So that could be a tactic. So it could be a customer acquisition tactic. Or the third thing could be increase items purchased per order. Well, you notice on average, people spend $50 an order, or new customers love having free shipping. Maybe you want to try to offer free shipping so people purchase more items per order. So instead of buying 1 coffee bag or 2 coffee bags, in the end, they might end up buying from you 3 or 4 coffee bags. You're moving more volume. You're increasing the average item per order. Again, that's an objective, and it's a good objective to have. So you have to decide, which one are you trying to impact? Now, understand that if you want to increase the items purchased per order, yes, you will increase items purchased per order, but you will also increase the average order value because people are buying more from you. So sometimes these objectives here can have multiple effects on your numbers. Again, the whole idea is to understand exactly why you're offering free shipping. This way you make a decision that's backed by some planning and not just an emotional decision of saying, we're not getting sales, we need to offer free shipping. No, let's offer it because the competition is doing this, because Amazon is doing this, or we can afford it because look at the current behavior of customers on the website. And if we were to offer it, here's why we're doing this. Here's our objective. Here's what we want to impact going forward. Hope that this makes sense. Step number 4, as soon as you're done with all this, now is the time to decide on your free shipping offer. So I'm going to go through about 7 of them, and I'll give you some examples for each one. And then in the end, you decide which one makes sense for you. So the one that obviously is the riskiest, I should say, free shipping on all orders. Yes, it is costly. Even Amazon doesn't have that. I mean, they ask you to buy a specific amount. I mean, if you're on Prime, you have additional incentives. But free shipping on all orders is a risky campaign to launch on your online store. But again, there might be some purpose to this. For example, you're launching a new website, a new brand, and you tell yourself, you know what, for the first month, the first 2 months of my launch, I'm going to offer free shipping across the board. I want it to be considered almost like a marketing cost. I'm going to absorb the cost of shipping these items, let's say only to the US. Again, you can say on all orders, but you ship only in the US. Or you can say I have free shipping on all orders, but only in Canada. You're already based in Canada. So you can say that if you are only specifically shipping to a country, you only provide shipping to a specific country already in the beginning. So free shipping on all orders has to be done in a really calculated manner. Understand that you will lose on some orders, and sometimes you will gain on certain other orders because people end up buying more than the average order. Now, again, it's risky. So if you were to go this route, just make sure that you try it first. Don't launch it fully across the board. If you have a big budget already set aside for marketing and you want free shipping to be one of those marketing campaigns, then go ahead. As long as you're aware that it will cost you money, especially on orders that are very small or on orders where the average item price is, let's say, less than $25, expect to start losing money at a certain degree. Now, obviously, it depends. Sometimes you're willing to break even. There's nothing wrong with that. You're making people purchase one time from you so that they experience how it is to purchase from your online store. There could be many strategies that could be leveraged when offering free shipping, and that's for you to define. The second type of shipping you can do is free shipping to first-time customers only. So notice how I've taken it from free shipping on all orders to free shipping on all first-time purchases. So again, you're not telling everyone that they're going to get free shipping, but only the customers that are coming in for the first time, they will be eligible for free shipping. Great customer acquisition tactic. Now, obviously, you could run into a challenge of people that know about your brand already, and they may purchase on your website through a different account. You won't be able to track that. It's not the end of the world. I mean, there's only, it's not like a big percentage of people that are going to do that. But yes, there will be some people doing this. I don't think it's an issue at this point, unless you realize that after you do some research and you analyze some of your data, yeah, people are taking advantage of this. This is something that you may want to consider changing in the future then. But again, it could be a tactic of free shipping to first-time customers only. Number 3, free shipping on all orders, 48 hours only. Now, we're not just saying first-time customers. We're saying everybody. We're limiting it. This is a great opportunity for you to do this type of campaign once a quarter, once a month, once every 6 months, once a year during Cyber Monday. Again, it depends. But what I like about this is you're adding a sense of urgency by attaching to it a time delay. So instead of saying free shipping all the time, you're making people purchase in the next 48 hours to be eligible for free shipping. So another great tactic. This is great if you, for example, before the end of the month, you notice that your sales are not hitting, they're not there, you haven't hit your goals yet, and you want to just have that last push before the end of the month. Why not offer free shipping on the last 2 days of the month? So these are small little tactics that you can implement and will have an impact, especially if you already have a customer base, especially if you have an email list, people that are following you on Instagram, on Facebook. You can run this campaign on the last 2 days and tell people, hurry, 48 hours, free shipping on everything, no exceptions. That's a great campaign for you to try out. Again, when this campaign is done, start analyzing the results to see if you won or you lost some money or not, again, so that you can tweak it next time. One thing you got to also consider is every time you offer a free shipping campaign across your online store, the products that people start purchasing change. So the behaviors, the trends of what's selling could also change. And that's something that you have to keep an eye out. Certain products may only sell when you have free shipping. Others may sell when you don't have free shipping. So you have to look at these trends as you start analyzing some of your data. Number 5, free shipping to, it shouldn't be to USA, to USA. So free shipping to USA, we're talking about a select country or state or province. You decide. So again, you're not saying free shipping to everyone, you're controlling it. Now, in this case, we're saying that, let's say your online store, in your online store right now, you offer shipping, no free shipping, but you ship to Canada, the US, Europe, and let's say Australia, New Zealand, the major countries that you have there. That's by default. You offer this, but you want to offer free shipping, but you just can't afford offering free shipping to all the countries you ship to because it will be very costly. So there's a way around it where you say, when people come to the website, they see free shipping to USA on orders, let's say over $75. Great, at least you're taking part in the free shipping sale, free shipping promo, but you're limiting it to a specific country in this case. And you can test it out to see if you want to do it on a country or towards a specific state or province. I mean, these are tactics that you can implement on your website. If you want to try it out, for example, free shipping on a specific state, then you'll need some tools on your website that will show the message of free shipping only to people that come in, let's say, from the state of New York. And this way, no one from California will see this message. You'll need some personalization software for this. But again, there are ways for you to test out to see if it's going to help or not. Obviously, if you're based out of New York and you're offering free shipping only in New York, the cost will be minimal when you have to ship from New York all the way to California. So you can lower your cost associated with offering this type of incentive. Another one that you can look at is free shipping on orders over X amount. This is my favorite, and I believe this is one of the most popular types of free shipping offers. The idea behind this is you're making people purchase a specific amount of money, dollars, in your online store in order for them to qualify for free shipping. Now, what I like about this is, first of all, obviously, it's going to increase the average order value, which is the case. This is something that you want to implement. If you implement this type of campaign, it will have an impact on your average order value. And I use this as a way for me to increase the average order value once in a while. So for example, I would launch the website with, let's say, free shipping on orders over $35. As soon as I gather enough data over a period of 6 months, let's say, or a year, next year, I look at the data and I see that, oh, you know what? People are spending on average $45 with me, but my free shipping is only at $35. Why not increase it? Why not offer it on free shipping over $50? Because now I'm like, okay, people are already spending $45, then there's no value for my free shipping. So let me make them spend more and increase my average order value to, let's say, $50. And I say free shipping on orders over $50 or $49. You test it out. Again, there's some really interesting ways for you to increase the average order value with this type of shipping option. It is my favorite one. Next one is free shipping on select items. So again, it's just a better control over your shipping costs when you offer it for free. Instead of offering it across the board, instead of offering it for a specific amount spent per order, you may want to offer free shipping on a specific category of items. Maybe it's a category of items that you just received a big shipment of and you want to move a lot of volume. It could be a category that does not cost you a lot of money to ship out. Let's say earrings, bracelets, things that they're very lightweight. It won't cost you a lot of money. It could be on a category where people tend to buy usually $100 or $200 worth, and you want to just offer it by default as free shipping. So there could be many reasons that you would want to use this, but it gives you control, and you start combining this. For example, free shipping on bracelets this weekend only. So you can start combining different offers or different incentives, and also attaching to it some sort of urgency, saying that, you know what, we'll offer you we offer free shipping on all orders of, let's say, if you purchase a bracelet from us this weekend only. So now people were going to come in, they're going to say, you know what, I have free shipping on bracelet, that's great, but I need to take action right now because the offer is only valid for a week, 2 weeks, 2 days, 1 day. You see what works for you. The last one is free shipping when you buy 2+ items, another way of increasing the items per order. So why not just give them free shipping if they were to purchase multiple items from you? Now, you may want to do it on 2 items, let's say, but maybe do it 2 or more items, you'll start saving shipping, or 3 or more items, you start getting free shipping. Again, you're trying to increase average order value in this case. You're trying to increase the number of items purchased per order. You're moving volumes, but keep in mind, as orders increase, you will have challenges on packaging. You may not be ready for these type of boxes that you need to acquire a bigger box because the shopping behavior, the purchasing behavior of customers is changing now. You're incentivizing them to buy more from you. make sure you prepare for this. But again, it's just another tactic, another creative way of offering free shipping without worrying about losing money. Because obviously, when they start buying multiple items from you, your margins increase, your profits increase, your average order value increases, and you may have to pay from your pocket to pay for some of the shipping, but you made enough money to cover it. And that's why I say, do your research to see how much can you afford paying from your pocket to cover some of those shipping costs that your customers aren't covering initially in their orders. Step number 5, now that you've decided, again, you've researched, you've gathered all the reasons how it's going to impact your operation. You've gathered also your objectives as to why you're offering this. You've selected which shipping option you're going to offer. It's time to test and optimize. Please do not forget this, because sometimes I see this all the time. You set a free shipping amount, let's say free shipping over $35, and you leave it for a couple of years and you never reevaluate it, or you never run a free shipping promotion, and you don't know exactly if what can have a bigger impact or a negative impact on your sales if you don't test and optimize. You got to continuously optimize, improve this free shipping campaign by looking at data, by looking at who's taking you for this, who's actually interested in this offer, who's benefiting from it, what are they buying, when is it working the best, which seasons, is it working great in the holidays or not. These are things that you have to look at so that you can continuously optimize it and improve it. Because I'm telling you, sometimes I've seen this, by simply changing the minimum amount spent per order, you might ignore it for a year, but if you come back to it and you notice that, wow, I offered free shipping on, let's say, $75, and I've done this myself. I've experienced this. We had free shipping over $75 only. Guess what? After time, we noticed that people are buying always over $75. So why are we offering it? Let's increase it. Let's put it to, let's say, $100. And we saw an impact on sales in a positive way, because in the end, people started buying from you, more from you every time they purchase. But at the same time, you're not dealing also with small little orders. Sometimes you will get impacted on the volumes of orders that are less than that amount. It's a good thing, because sometimes it's like, you know what, you are incentivizing people to purchase for more from you. If you have less volume dealing with small little orders where you might have lost money, but you're making now more, you're shipping out bigger orders, in the end, your margins, your profits will increase then. These are things that can happen as you start evaluating these different minimum thresholds that are eligible for free shipping. Again, the whole idea here is to test and optimize, and do not settle just for a campaign and just leave it and hope for the best. Let's recap the 5 steps. Step number 1, do your homework. Step number 2, evaluate again your capacity. What would happen if you offer free shipping? Are you ready for it? Define your free shipping objectives. Are you trying to acquire customers, increase average order value, increase the items purchased per order? Again, figure out these things so at least you can monitor the impact of free shipping on those variables. Decide on your free shipping offer. Select one of the 7 that I've given you so far today, which are more than enough to get you started. And again, step number 5, a reminder to constantly test and optimize your offers. That's it. I hope this was useful. Again, I highly recommend you go with free shipping, but do it the smart way, following those 5 steps, and test it out. See what would work for you over a period of time during specific seasons, during the holidays, during the summer, during fall, winter. You decide, because sometimes free shipping works differently during the year. So again, try to gather as much data as possible, but I highly recommend for you to consider it as long as you do your homework first. Now, if you're attending this session inside the Facebook group, what's great about this is the fact that I usually stay after the session to answer any questions people may have. Otherwise, if you're watching this in a recorded fashion, whether on YouTube or inside the group, thanks again for joining me. Make sure to join us inside the Facebook group, Double Your E-commerce Sales in 12 months, and I'll see you in the next video. Let me see if there are any questions. For those who are in the video, don't forget that you can put your questions inside the comments on Facebook. Let's see. Lawendi, valuable and good morning all. Well, yeah, it's late afternoon here, so it's almost the early evening. Valuable information, never thought of shipping in this way. Great, that's the whole point here. Sometimes we just think about free shipping, but there's so many strategies that can be implemented that would make sense for you and not lose money in the end. Are there any additional questions that you may have about today's topic, especially when it comes to free shipping? Make sure. No, I don't see any questions. So I assume that everything is clear and you guys are ready to implement some of these ideas. For those who are watching again, please like the video, like it, love it, hug it, all these new emotions that Facebook is introducing. Once again, thank you very much for attending today's live session, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.